What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Two things to start off with. First of all, I opened a squad building challenge pack by mistake and a 2-player pack by mistake when I wasn't recording because the pack system in store is idiotic for free packs. It doesn't ask you if you wish to confirm that you want to open a pack. So if you accidentally pressed A on a pack that's in the free store, it just opens it. So I didn't have my Elgato open when I was on the account doing a bit of bronze pack method and stuff, and I accidentally opened 2 packs. As you can see, we got a final pack here as well from the squad builder challenge. Now these came from the one of them came from the Chemistry is Key squad builder challenge, and one of them came from the other one. I'll show them on the screen in a second which ones they were. So the Chemistry is Key was one of them, and the other one was, hold on, let it go across, let it go across. It doesn't show it there. What was it? I don't know what one it was. Whatever the other one was the other day that's now no longer there. And the Gareth Barry one is there. Now, I do anticipate completing the Gareth Barry squad builder challenge, but only once the rewards for last weekend's FUT Champions comes in. Now, I was hoping today's video would be more of a club tour and a pack opening with those rewards and a squad builder, because I was hoping that we could use them and either complete squad builder challenges or sell anything big that we pull or sell anything at all and really enhance our team. But as you can see on the screen, I did spend some of our funds that we got from selling all the items that we sold from the weekend league, and we bought some more players. And in the 2-player pack that I opened, using the bronze pack method, I grinded up. I ended up getting Theo Walcott and someone of absolutely no use in the pack. So we've got Theo Walcott as an untradeable, which means that Kevin Morales that we bought, although he's actually in my team in some of the games in this episode, he will be used in the Everton section of the squad builder for Gareth Barry. And I do want to complete that Gareth Barry stuff, but right now the prices are way high. There's still like another 2 days on it. So I will go into it at the very, within, when there's about 6 hours left. That's when I'll start trying to pick up the players, because that's when people will be trying to panic sell all the Everton, Man United, West Ham players that are relevant to that to get rid of it. And in the meantime, if I do manage to find a deal here or there, I will absolutely pick them up. Or if indeed we get players in packs, be it bronze pack method, be it gold packs that we get from the weekend rewards, it will be through that. Now, we've entered into the tournament for today. Today's requirements is nothing. You get 2,500 coins for winning the tournament, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to qualify for this weekend. I'm away on Friday. I'm unable to actually be on my computer at all on Friday up until very, very late in the evening, which meant I had today and Thursday to be able to qualify. I've been working on my main account to try and figure out what division it is that you qualify, because, you know, we got that message that says the higher divisions. It turns out, at the very least, it is not Division 3 or lower. At the very kind of best, it's Division 2 promotion is good enough, which means Division 2 title is good enough, which means Division 1 title is good enough. I'm unsure as to whether relegation or holding in Division 1 is good enough, and I'm also unsure as to whether holding in Division 2 is good enough. So if you guys have not qualified through the daily tournament, but you have used Division 2 or Division 1 to qualify, put in the comment section down below what division you're in, how you qualified, and whether it was holding, promotion, relegation or title, and we'll try and figure out for those of us that can't qualify through the tournaments what we have to do divisions wise to get up there. So I only have 3 attempts, or I think it was 4 attempts in today's tournament, which isn't bad, and 4 attempts for today. We lost in the first round in the first one. It was a bit frustrating. I've been using the 4-3-2-1 up on my main account in divisions. Obviously, the 4-3-2-1 for me was my favourite formation last year. I was really effective with it. I did the same again this year on my main account, and I went on I went from Division 8 to Division 3, losing just 1 game in divisions, which I think is a fantastic record, especially as a lot of good players are still finding their way up through the divisions. So I thought, let me change to my 4-3-2-1 here. At the meantime, I've got Kevin Morales at right centre mid. I've got Matic, who we bought at the start of the episode, in centre mid, and we've got Sigurdsson at left centre mid. A lot of people turn their nose up at Sigurdsson, but he's actually an amazing player. I used him in early access in a draft, and we got him in draft, and he ended up being the deciding factor in most games for me, which was quite surprising. This game, I've got Alex Hunter up front, I've got Sterling at right mid, Walcott at left mid. After this game, though, because Hunter just in a one-striker formation, I don't think he's got it. I think he needs to be in a two-striker formation to be effective. So after this game, I actually put Faguli at right mid, who we've still got in the club, of course, and I put Sterling back up front, which is where we've played him with Hunter for most of the games. So Theo Walcott, Raheem Sterling, Alex Hunter all up front. Nice midfield, good defence. I definitely want to improve this team, and of course we are going to have to do a full squad builder at some point in the next day or two for the weekend league. Once those prizes come in, we'll be able to get what we need and build the team that we need so that we can have the required specifications. I don't know if I want to do 2 teams or 1 team. Squad fitness cards and in fact fitness cards in general haven't gone up as much as I would have hoped so far. I do think that over time they will grow to a point where I'm happy to sell them. So for the time being, because I don't need the coins necessarily right now, I am happy to store them in the club. But I don't want to undersell myself with squad fitnesses. Like the bronze squad fitnesses right now are going between 400 and 500. I will be happy to sell them between 600 and 700. So whilst they're going from 400 to 500 right now, I'm happy to play 2 or 3 games with a main team, then use a bronze squad fitness card. What do you guys think? So for FUT champions, I'm going to be using squad fitness cards, but that would then mean that if I get injuries, I would need replacements for the injuries. Or of course I could do it like I did last weekend and have 2 entirely separate teams. And what we could do for that is, because of the formation that I'm using, we could, like this BPL team that we've got, we could take the top half of it for one team and the bottom half for another team, and then just fit in the places around it to make sure the chemistry is perfect. So you guys let me know what you think I should be seeing. Now, this tournament is supposedly harder, according to a lot of people. A lot of people have been messaging me saying, Nep, I qualified with these last time around, I can't do it this time. And I don't know if I necessarily agreed with that. I mean, even the game that I lost the first time around that we played it in you know, I lost 3-2. I lost because I was unhappy with the team and unhappy with the way I was playing. I lost because of a few defensive errors. But ultimately I felt like I was the better player, and I ended up coming out on the losing side, which obviously isn't great. But going back into the tournament, you know, we come up against this guy here, and the reason why you saw me shush him, and I showed at half time, is because at 0-0 he literally went park the bus and just was not trying to get the ball from me. It was like he was already in FUT Champions, you know, he was playing that negative FIFA. So I scored a goal and started passing around my defence. Eventually he cottoned on to what I was doing around the 40th minute, and then he decided to go all out attack, and at that point he actually started giving me a good game. You saw at half-time it was 1-0 to me and the game was dead. By full-time it's 4-3. Like, this is why I don't understand people's mentality in FUT Champions. Like, why are you going in to not lose? Don't go in to not lose, because if you go in to not lose and you concede a goal to somebody who's good at keeping the ball, you're putting yourself on the back foot immediately. However, once this guy started playing, because he realised that I was going to be a dick, because he was being a dick when I got in the lead, because he then started playing, he actually gave me a good game and at one point took the lead. So, you know, there's something to be said for playing smart, and then there's something to be said for playing so defensive that you're so scared to lose that it ends up being your own downfall. Now, into the second round, interestingly, came up against a full loan team. I'm not so sure I would waste my loan players like that. Maybe he has no coins and stuff, but if that's the case, I would take those loans into divisions and then earn myself some coins to build a team to go into the, you know, the knockouts. I wouldn't necessarily take that team into the knockouts initially. I don't think it was the smartest choice from our opponent, but it meant for us, it was basically a free passage into the next round. We scored the first goal with Theo Walcott. We got the second goal in there with Raheem the Dream Sterling. And I absolutely love that Sterling card. And I'm actually really enjoying Walcott. I was unsure as to how he would play as a left wing because he's right-footed with only 3-star skill moves. But cutting inside for the finesse shots is just brilliant. And you'll see it a few more times in this video as well, that Walcott comes up big for us. So easy, like really easy round there. Free passage into the semi-finals. I didn't add any fitness or anything like that on this team yet. We come in the semi-finals to a guy with Musa and Amrabat up front, which is obviously disappointing to see. He's also got the one to watch Sané there. He's got Dele Alli, who's been a dream for us in at Cam when we used him. But one thing that I noticed with his team that I kind of look at more importantly than players or positions or formations is chem styles. I think chem styles are the difference in teams that are even or in players that are even. You know, like the difference between Sterling scoring and not scoring could genuinely potentially be the chem style that he has. So for me, seeing that guy only had like 2 or 3 chem styles on meant one of a few things. Number one, he doesn't understand the true value of chem styles. so he didn't apply them. Number two, he just bought those players with chem styles on and genuinely doesn't even know what they do. Or number three, they're the ones that he got for completing like manager tasks and opening a free pack and such, so he just put them on. But like when I see someone with like a whole bunch of basic chem styles, I really do kind of sit there and think, yeah, this guy, I should be beating someone because I know I have an edge that is beyond player skill. I know that I have, even if we have the same player, which we do in a few of the positions, mine would be better because I've pushed those attributes in an area where I know they're effective. And what happened was I ended up going 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Theo Walcott scores again to make it 4-0, and happy days at that point. He ended up pulling the plug at 4-0. I do believe this was a swift turning the Xbox off, and I was happy to move into the final. So you can see the match stats and stuff on the screen now. Pretty good win for us. A big 4-0 in the semi-final. That first game was a bit tricky, although we were the better team. Tricky to get through. Second game was a free passage. Third game was a nice easy 4-0 win, which meant we went into the final. Now I did apply a bronze team fitness card onto my team going in. I just wanted to make sure I gave myself the best opportunity, and my opponent there, as you can see, didn't have a single shot the whole game. As nice as his team was, and he had like Musa and Amrabat out front, which I think they're both fantastic strikers. A9 Skills swears by Musa. You know, he scored so many goals with him in FUT Champions, not even just in divisions or cups or anything, in FUT Champions. AA had nearly a 1-to-1 goal ratio with Musa after like 70 games. So, you know, I was happy to come out of that game with what was a really easy win, you know. After that, I'm going into the final now. I've got a whole bunch of training cards that we picked up through the bronze pack method, and I thought now would be a good time to use them. I don't have many opportunities to win, win our way into the weekend league. I've got to make use of the absolute best opportunities that I've got. We're into the final. We've got a good team. I've got a formation I'm comfortable with. I did my my player instructions. I'm happy with how I'm playing, so let's make this one count. And if I didn't win this game, and you can tell by the title today that I did, but if I didn't win this game, you wouldn't be watching a video right now because I would have to still keep playing until I won basically into the weekend league, otherwise I wouldn't be here. And we came up against a team with, again, a few similar players to us. He's got Walcott, he's got Wilson, he's got Sané up front, really nice. Kouyaté is in midfield for him. I don't know about Kouyaté. So many people like rave about him. He's got good physicals, good defending and stuff, but he's got 69 or even maybe 62 passing. For a central midfielder, you don't need someone who can't pass the ball. Trust me, in FIFA 17 of all games where passing is one of the most kind of crucial features of the game because of how easy they've made it, you do not want a guy who can't pass the ball. You want people who can play really good passes and, you know, kind of dissect your opponents. And that's exactly what happened for us at the start there. Theo Walcott made it 1-0. Great ball into him. He takes the ball nicely. My opponent does end up getting a goal there with Sané. You see, again, my own defensive errors there. I brought the centre-back out to try and close him down. It was a mistake. He got in behind. Lovely stuff for him. Good goal. We go back down the other end. Morales tries the shot across goal. It falls to Sterling's feet. Sterling puts it in the back of the net. And again, Chem style coming up big there with that. I think we've got a sniper on him, don't we? He steps up for the penalty, pulls it to 2-2 very late in the game, 80 minutes in now, but there was still time for plenty more goals in this game. Into extra time we go in the final. Now, although the game's quite even in some senses, his goalkeeper was absolutely outrageous. We do end up scoring another goal with Theo Walcott, again just showing how important he is from that left wing spot to the team. We pull it to 3-2. At this point, my opponent went all-out attack, which really did help me. We've got Theo Walcott down here. Now, this is where stamina is key. Theo Walcott, even though he's got 96 pace, he's got no stamina. He's absolutely dead. I couldn't even accelerate away from the guy as defender. I got really lucky from him with a bit of sloppy defending. We put it to 4-2 with Asensio coming on as a sub and scoring a goal. He did pull one back almost instantly after a great shot there to make it 4-3. However, 4-3 was how it ended. So very happy with the result there. We get the 2.5k coins, which is kind of not a massive deal, but more importantly, we are qualified for the daily knockout tournament, and I was really happy because if we can get those monthly prizes on this account from a good standpoint, and I'm thinking gold 2 or gold 1 should really be where we're looking for the monthly prizes, let alone the weekly prizes. But yeah, very happy to have qualified for the weekend league so that we can get, you know, even if we, again, this weekend, my target for the road to glory will always be silver 1. Silver 1 or silver 2, that's where I'll be looking to get. Anything higher than that is absolutely fantastic. We go 4-3 in the final, and although you'll see by the match stats here, he did have a lot of shots, not as many as me, but he had a lot of shots. But when you look at the goalkeepers, Begovic made 9 saves to Butland's 18 saves. Butland had an absolutely huge game for him, and at times really did keep him in the game. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.